I'm going to give you a breakdown of the three-game series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves, and we're starting right now. What is going on? My name is Alpha Omega. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to bet on sports like a pro and gain an edge over the sports books, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. So I know I'm covering the Braves again, but I do my best to choose the most competitive series to cover for each one of my videos, and there is no question that a series between the Dodgers and the Braves matches up two of the best teams in baseball, and this is a sneak preview of the potential National League Championship Series. Now the Dodgers, they've won 8 of their last 10 games, coming off taking 2 of 3 from the Marlins. This team is an enormous favorite to represent the National League in the World Series. Again, having won 8 of their last 10 and are now up 19 and a half games in the National League West. There hasn't been a team all season that can successfully match up with the Dodgers on a game-by-game basis. And while Kenley Jansen isn't the pitcher that he used to be, and the Dodgers' relief pitching is suspect, as we will cover momentarily, Los Angeles is the most dominant team in the National League without question. They can hit, they can pitch, they're well coached, and have all of the qualities that you look for in a World Series team. Now, having said all that, this team can be beat, and the Braves possess the strengths to contend with the Dodgers and perhaps even take the series. The Braves statistically have an equally potent offense, and while the Braves' starting pitching is suspect, the Braves' relief pitching and the Braves' ability to pitch out of trouble is far superior to the Dodgers. Again, the Braves match up well with this team, as is shown in the Game 1 lines. The Game 1 Alpha Omega Vegas consensus line has the Braves at -113 with a buyback price on the Dodgers of +103, with a total sitting steady at 10. Implied odds mean based on the current moneyline odds, what is the projected implied probability of victory? Basically, it's the chances of victory expressed as a percentage. In this case, Vegas is saying the Braves have a 53% chance of taking Game 1, with the Dodgers having a 49% chance of pulling off the victory. As you can see, this series is incredibly close, and as a bettor, this is an interesting series to cover just because of how closely these teams match up and how the little statistical differences in this series can make the difference between a winning wager and a losing one. Now stay tuned for my statistical breakdowns for each team to help you decide how to bet on this series. I'm going to break down some of the most important factors to consider when betting this series, but before we get into the statistical breakdown between the Dodgers and the Braves, I've got to tell you I'm on a tremendous run, as this week I'm 8-0 plus 134 units, including cashing my only Wise Guy play so far this week. I'm locked in, I'm loving life, and I'm ready to bring you on board, but more on that in a minute. I also want to let you know that I'm going to be greatly expanding the scope of this channel. Basically, in the near future, I'm not only going to be including betting guides like this one, where I cover what I feel are the best and most competitive series and games in the MLB, the NFL, college football, the NBA, and college basketball, but I'm also going to be discussing the trending sports topics of the day and their relation to sports betting. My goal is I want you as the viewer to gain some useful information or gain some info you didn't have before you watched one of my videos so that you can make more winning sports wagers. So a topic like Antonio Brown and all that craziness, rookie Daniel Jones and the New York Giants quarterback controversy, or Baker and Odell are the kinds of topics that I want to cover in the future. We all know that the mainstream sports media dominates YouTube, and while their discussions do have entertainment value, my goal is to make you money. What's more entertaining, watching Stephen A. Smith ramble about some sports topic or giving you useful info so you can put real money in your pocket? I'm guessing making money is more important than watch some guy on TV screaming. I've said it before, but I've never made $1 from anything that they talk about on those shows. That's not what they do. Their job is to entertain you, but making money, that is what I do. I put money in your pocket by giving you a sports bettor's perspective on the news of the day. Quick thank you to everyone who watches, likes, comments, and subscribes, because the way that the YouTube algorithm works in 2019, literally every little bit counts, and the growth this YouTube channel has shown so far is awesome, so I want to thank all of you. Also, make sure, and if you haven't yet, subscribe and hit that notification bell because like I said, I'm going to be posting a ton of content. And remember that every video I make gives you free, actionable info that you can use to make smarter bets, regardless of whether you decide to sign up with me or not. Also, speaking of signing up, remember to hit the link in the description and sign up for a sports pick package on my website in order to get the plays that I bet on every day. I have sports pick packages that can fit in with any bankroll. I have discounts on season passes, and I'm at 65% in 2019 with my most popular Wise Guy plays. Again, this week, I'm 8-0 and plus 134 units, including a max unit Wise Guy play. By the way, if anyone wants or needs proof of this, I have all my info in the description of this video, and feel free to get in touch. I have standard unit packages where you receive all of my daily plays. I have season passes for individual sports, and I also have my Wise Guy packages where you receive my daily plays plus my max unit Wise Guy plays that again are at 65% in 2019. And I also include occasional parlays. None of this is available when you purchase a standard unit package. Regardless of which package you choose, I email you my plays and you turn my picks into your profit. Again, I'm also changing around my Wise Guy promotion to give you even more reason to sign up now. If you purchase any Wise Guy package 1 week or longer, I'm guaranteeing that you'll profit from my picks, or you get the rest of my MLB season pass and my entire NFL season worth of picks, including all Wise Guy plays for free. So you sign up for a Wise Guy package and you either turn a profit or you get all of my MLB season picks and my full NFL season pass that goes through the Super Bowl for free. Remember that includes all Wise Guy plays in both sports. I've also never had a losing baseball season, so either way you're going to make money with me. I also don't send out Wise Guy plays every day, so you end up receiving a lot more days than your purchase length. Hit the link in the description of the video and I will turn you into a winning bettor. Now that I've updated you on the future of this channel and gone over why signing up with me can give you an edge over the sportsbooks and turn you into a consistent winner, let's break down some of the factors to consider when making a bet on this series. Expected fielding independent pitching, or xFIP, estimates a pitcher's expected run prevention independent of defensive performance. This stat is the closest thing to showing a pitcher's true performance without additional calculations. Some of you may not be as familiar with this stat. However, any professional bettor uses this particular stat when deciding how to bet on a game. There are differences in these two teams when comparing their starting pitching and relief pitching. The Dodgers' starting pitching ranks second in all of the MLB and xFIP, which also places LA as the #1 team in the National League, as only the Tampa Bay Rays rank higher. On the flip side, the Braves rank 15th, which places them as literally average in Major League Baseball. So you have the top team in the National League against an MLB average team. This is easy. Advantage Dodgers. Left on base percentage measures the percentage of base runners that a pitcher strands on base over the course of a season. This stat does not use the left on base numbers reported in box scores, but instead is calculated using a pitcher's actual hits, walks, and runs, which basically means that this stat is more accurate because it's measuring what's actually going on in the game versus more of an estimate of what's going on. While I have already shown that the Dodgers' starting pitching is far superior, the Braves do hold an advantage in relief pitching. The Braves' relief pitching ranks 10th in left on base percentage, which means while the Braves' relief pitching may get runners on base, Atlanta also ranks in the upper tier in terms of stranding runners on base. The Dodgers' relief pitching, on the other hand, ranks 24th, which shows that the Dodgers relievers have difficulty in stranding opposing runners. So you have a top tier team up against a lower tier team. Advantage Braves. A team's strikeout to walk ratio obviously compares a team's overall strikeout percentage to their walk percentage. But what this stat really measures is a pitcher's ability to control his pitches for strikes. As stated previously, the difference in these teams' pitching strength could determine the outcome of this series. The Dodgers' starting pitching ranks 3rd in all of the MLB in terms of strikeout to walk percentage, which means that the Dodgers' starting pitching has the best control in the National League, as only the Astros and Rays rank higher. The Braves starting pitching, on the other hand, ranks 23rd in strikeout to walk percentage, which places the Braves starting staff as having some of the worst control in baseball. So again, you have the top team in the National League going up against a bottom tier MLB team. Advantage Dodgers. Runners left in scoring position, or RLISP, is a stat that is useful in determining how to bet a full game, totals, or live wagering. If you dig into how often a team gets runners in scoring position, or how often a team is able to strand opposing runners in scoring position, this stat can be used in betting full game lines and totals, and particularly when used for live betting purposes. This stat can make you big money. The Braves rank number 1 in all of the MLB in terms of stranding opposing runners in scoring position. The Dodgers, on the other hand, rank last in terms of stranding opposing runners in scoring position. What this means is that the Braves are the best team in baseball in stranding opposing runners, and the Dodgers are the worst team in stranding opposing runners. This is easy. Advantage Braves. In addition to this preview video, I also have a link to more MLB betting guides. You'll see a link right here. I recommend that you click on that now. As always, in full disclosure, while I do provide a lot of free, useful info in these videos, if you really want to take your sports betting to the next level, it's time to sign up with me. If you hit the link and check out my available packages, you'll see that I offer sports pick packages that can fit in with any bankroll. So if you're a beginner in the sports betting world or a seasoned sports bettor, I have a package that can help increase your win percentage and put more money in your pocket. So hit the link in the description, find the package that fits in with your betting style, and sign up with me today. And if you want to learn more about betting on sports like a pro and gaining an edge over the sports books, start now by hitting the round subscribe icon so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.